on, guys? It is Feared Shadow here. I'm bringing you another community map breakdown today, and the map we're doing today is called Renegade. I've only got one more map to do after this, which is called a bridge, and I will try to get that up as early as I can for you because Gears of War is coming out on Tuesday, as most of you should know. So I will be focusing my attention onto that for the coming months or weeks, maybe I should say. So standard thing here, and we'll just fly up to the top of the map so you can get a good look down on the map. A bridge is a pretty huge map, as you can see. It takes up pretty much all of Hemorrhage, Blood Gulch, or Coagulation, whatever you want to call it now. So you got your standard bases, one there and one there opposite each other, and then you have this main battle area in the middle, which, as you can see, is this is where most of the fighting happens, whether it be on vehicles or on foot. You know, it's pretty well covered, but it's a little bit open areas as well. So I'll give you a quick weapon rundown. As you saw earlier on, I picked up the sniper, so you should know where that is now. Just down here where there's blank spaces, someone's already picked up, would be Spartan Laser. Over here, if we just go into the cave, as you can see these guys here, Rocket Launcher, as you can see that guy's picked up. Rocket Launcher is just perched up here in the cave, so you can enter the cave from this direction. Most of you who have played Hemorrhage a lot will know. You know, it curves around here. You can do a quick jump up here to grab Rocket Launcher. And because this map is mainly focused on vehicle combat, I would really recommend picking up the Spartan Laser or the Rocket Launcher first. There are some foot combat here, as you can see these guys going in here, but this map is mainly focused on vehicle combat. You know, there's Warthogs, Revenant, Banshees, and also Mongooses flying around all over this map. So you really want to focus on getting a heavy weapon to take out the big vehicles, which on this map is the Banshee. You want to get that out of the sky as quick as you can. The Warthogs, you want to try and kill them as quick as you can. And also the Revenant, that's a pretty nasty vehicle to come up against. So, but for people who are picking up the Spartan Laser, please, for the love of God, the first thing you do is take out the Banshee, because I see so many people pick up the Spartan Laser and killing people on foot with it, and it's a real waste of ammo. If you pick up the Spartan Laser, make sure you take out the Banshee straight away. So we'll just go back to me here. As you can see, I picked up Sniper earlier. Now, playing this map is quite simple, really. It's basically whoever controls the middle usually does the better, because obviously the middle being halfway between each base is where the other team wants to get to push the other team back. So what you really want to focus on doing is taking the middle part of the map. If you do that, you will really have a much easier game for the most part. Especially in like Slayer game types, if you control the middle of the map within Slayer, you know, you generally have a much easier game, which is what our team is not actually doing at the moment. As you can see, I'm trying to push as far as I can forward, which I only go as far as the middle. I never really go further than that because you'll just get spawn killed on. So you really want to stick to the middle of the map because it will ensure you a much easier game. So, you know, recommend the middle of the map, farthest you should really go, no higher than that. Yeah, get yourself some, you know, the weapons I choose on this map mainly is I go for the sniper rifle because it's what I'm best at. But if you pick up the sniper rifle, stick to the edges of the map, either left or right. I find that the right is probably better for some cases because obviously you can see much more open areas of the map on the right hand side, whereas the left is probably better for more covered sniping too because you have the cave and you've got areas to run to quickly. So depending on how you like to snipe, if you like to pick people off quickly, choose the right hand side because it's much more open combat. But if you like to just sort of sit back, stay hidden and pick people off without them finding you, then the left side is definitely the best for you. For you vehicle people, I recommend Banshee straight away. You know, definitely the strongest vehicle on this map by a long way. And Revenant is also a good one. If you get in the Revenant, make sure you try and take out other vehicles. I see a lot of people getting in the Revenant and trying to take out infantry. It can take out people on foot, but it's definitely not as effective at taking out people on foot as it is vehicles. The Revenant absolutely decimates vehicles so quick, and even if it doesn't destroy them, you will flip them all over the place of the map, which is kind of what you want to do. You want to disrupt their flow. And that's exactly the best vehicle to do to use for that. Is definitely the Revenant. So Revenant is definitely focused on taking out vehicles, so keep that in mind. You definitely want to do that. I think I do pretty well on this game type. I think I carry the team. I'm not sure on that. I think 95% of the games that I play in Halo Reach, I carry the team. You know, the only game mode or game type I don't really carry my team too much in is MLG. and that's because MOG, for the most part, is mainly connection based, and you get a lot of American players playing MOG, you know, and being that I live in England, trying to compete against American players on Halo Reach, especially in game times like MOG, is a real pain in the arse, and it's really tough. So that's probably the only game mode I don't carry my team much in is MOG, but most of the other game types that I play on Halo Reach, I end up doing 50% better, well, not even 50%, maybe 75% better than my teammates. And I don't know how that guy didn't die there. On my screen, or on the screen you're probably watching then, I'm pretty sure I cracked 2 in his head right there, and neither of them connected. Oh yeah, just another mention on this game. This game was really laggy as well. It may not look it, but the connection for the most part of this game was really poor, and a few people quit in this game, and it only becomes better after they quit. So I can only imagine that whichever one of them was host, was really lagging this game up, or we just had some really poor connections in the game as well. So as you can see, you see the delay on that there. I shot that guy, and then about a second later it registered the kill as a headshot. So it wasn't the best connected game until a couple of people leave. So it was there goes one right then. So, and another guy's just about to quit now, I believe. And the game does smoothen up a bit, so I don't know how these guys in the water didn't even see me. But yeah. This right hand side up on the cliff there, I don't show you it because I don't think it's too much weapon, but it does contain the concussion rifle, which that guy had there. That's a good weapon for disrupting vehicles, and it's also very good at taking out people on foot as well. A lot of people underestimate the concussion rifle. I was one of them. I didn't rate the concussion rifle as a weapon very well until I picked it up and used it, and then I realised how good of a weapon it was. So, you know, concussion rifle is up on that ridge, like I pick it up here. This weapon is actually really effective at doing, well, most things. You know, it can kill people, it can drop shields really quickly, and it's also very good at disrupting vehicle flow. So I really recommend picking up this weapon if you ever see it. It can do a lot of things. Oh yeah, one thing I did realise, you actually have to crouch to get through here, which I fell quite hard on. Just pick this guy up here. I think this is, I used the concussion rifle here. You get to see how quick it is. Look how quickly I kill this guy. There's one. See, I only hit him directly with, I think, three bullets, and he died, which is, you know, it's pretty effective of a weapon, you know. So concussion rifle, I give a thumbs up to that weapon. It's much more powerful than I thought it was, and I really recommend it for any situation. You know, if you want to take out vehicles or people, it's definitely a weapon you want to use. I get destroyed pretty quickly. I think I got sniped and DMR'd in the head at the same time, and I get destroyed. So, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, this map is, it's okay. It's not the greatest map in the world, but it's not the worst. There could have been some improvements. I think the weapon placement on this map is okay. It's not brilliant, but it's not, it could have been made better. I think they could have placed the rocket launcher and the Spartan laser in slightly better positions. But overall, it's not a terrible map. I think it needs a little bit more cover. It just seems too open from the first when you leave your base. Like, you can literally leave your base and be shot at straight away. I think you needed a little bit more cover on the exit of your base, you know, just to give you a little bit more breathing space, because it's practically like you spawn and you die in some cases, depending on how well the other team are doing. I don't know, I get a lovely grenade in this guy right now. I literally estimate perfectly where he's going to go, and he lands the guy right under his feet. That's nice, that's nice. So yeah, this, like I said, that's pretty much the basis of this map. It's not too tough to play. Like I said, you want to just mainly stick to long-range combat. So obviously, you know, crouch when you're doing your long-range DMRs. It will really help. Get yourself a power weapon, namely the Spartan laser if you can, and take out their Banshee straight away. And then just utilise the other weapons to pick away at their Spartans when they're on their foot. That's the best way to play this map, you know. Sit in an area, move around the middle map. Stay in the middle is the main tip I would give. Stick in the middle of the map and pick up away at long range. So, best way to play this map. So I'll talk about, because that's pretty much the map covered. There's not much you need to learn this map. So I'll just talk about, obviously, what's going to happen over the next coming months. Obviously, Gears of War is coming out Tuesday, which when I upload this video will be tomorrow. I am going to try and get it as early as I can. This is an absolutely fail rocket there. Don't ever do that. That was the worst rocket I've ever done. Yeah, I will be getting it as early as I can, and I will be putting out multiplayer gameplay as early as I can. So for you people that are looking forward to Gears 3 and want to see some content on it, you know, come and subscribe to my channel and check it out, because I am going to be pulling Gears content on there as early as I can, and you will get to see it consistently. You know, I'm not leaving Halo Reach completely. Don't worry, for you people that are really enjoying my Halo Reach content, I'm not just leaving Halo Reach completely. I'm just, obviously, it'll be just like taking a break from it, because, you know, Gears of War is coming out, and I know a lot of people are going to want to see that. So if you enjoyed your Gears of Wars, you know, come subscribe to my channel and come check out the gameplay. I will be putting it up daily if I get some good games daily. Oh, here's a quick tip: if you have sniper, don't do that. I shot at that guy there because that was really annoying, because he literally just stood up there the whole game with sniper and averaged probably, what, 1 kill every 2 minutes. It's a really bad way to use sniper on this map. Don't jetpack all the way up there and sit back there and snipe people, because for one, it's extremely difficult to do, and on this connection it was even worse. I mean, look, he didn't even take out the sniper first match. I knew that the sniper was sitting up in this ridge the whole time, and I was consistently looking for him. Whoever the guy up there, though, was jetpacking up to the top of the map there, was doing little to no work. So if you get a sniper, please don't do that. Go out and pick a side of the map, maybe even sit in the middle and try and pick people off. This position I use here is actually a much better position to use, because you're quite heavily covered and you can pick people off from all sides of the map. So I recommend using this position a lot more. Get a nice little double kill right there, and I do pick off their sniper, which is a much better job than what our newbie jetpack sniper was doing. See, there he goes straight away. So please don't go up on that side of the map if you have sniper, because it's a waste of a power weapon. If you're going to take sniper, at least utilise the side of the map, or stick where I am, or stick somewhere in the middle with good cover. It really does annoy me when people pick up power weapons and just don't use them to any effect at all, and just waste their whole use on the map. So I'll go back to talking about Gears of War. Yeah, obviously Gears of War's coming out Tuesday. I'm getting it early. Multiplayer content will be out early. I don't know what modes I'll do. I'll probably do a couple of actually online ranked game modes first, and then I might check out some of the other game modes. And obviously, if you watch one of my early videos, I mentioned that I will be doing a campaign playthrough with one of my friends who is getting the game as well, so keep an eye out for that. That'll probably happen slightly later on, after we've fully endorsed the multiplayer mode, because obviously that's what people want to see. Sorry about that, my controller went dead then, and I forgot to move the thumbstick. So yeah, obviously keep an eye out for that. If you want to see some Gears content, I will be putting it out as early as I can. Hopefully it will be a good game. Hopefully it will be nothing like Gears 2, because if it's anything like Gears 2, I'm just going to like cry with disappointment. I don't know how Epic can possibly muck up a game that bad again, but you never know. Things have happened. So yeah, like I said, keep an eye out for Gears 3 content. I will probably focus mainly on Gears for most of, well, for the rest of September, and probably for, well, it'll be the most of October until Battlefield 3 comes out, and then obviously I'll switch my attention to Battlefield 3, because that is going to be the game this year. You know, despite Modern Warfare 3 coming out, I don't care what people say, Battlefield 3 will be the game this year. So I will be focusing my attention on that when that comes out. But Gears of War will predominantly be on my channel from obviously the 20th of September to mainly whenever Battlefield 3 comes out. I will, if I get some other epic Halo Reach gameplay, well, if I ever get some epic Halo Reach gameplay within the time that I'm playing Gears, then I will put it up there with a gameplay or commentary. But like I said, for most part, Gears of War 3 will be taking over my channel for a while. So, you know, for those people who like Halo Reach, don't worry, I'll still be putting up content, just not as frequent. For people who love Gears of War 3, like I said again, I'll say again, come and subscribe. I'm going to be putting Gears of War 3 content up a lot. So, you know, I generally don't think it gets enough exposure on YouTube as Gears of War 3, mainly because it's a, you know, it's a skillful game that's tough to play, which most of YouTube can't do, because as you know, 95% of YouTube gaming is dominated by COD, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get another game out there like Gears of War and get some exposure to it. It deserves it. So anyway guys, that's pretty much the gist of it. Nice little quick update for you and a community map breakdown. My last map that I'll be doing is Abridged. I will hopefully get that out the same day as I upload this one as well, just so I can get the community map series out of the way and focus on Gears. So, you know, hopefully you've enjoyed this little community map breakdown series that I've done, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This game has only got 15 or so seconds to go. That guy got destroyed right there. Yeah, 10 seconds to go now, so I'll just wrap this video up quickly, you know. If you really liked what you see, don't forget to give it a like rating, you know, subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. And I will thank you guys for watching, and I will